Hello YouTube, Kerryann here. I'm going to show you one of the most popular recipe choices of my house. It's a pancakes and berry compote recipe. So first, we're going to make our berry compote. We have here 1 bag of frozen fruits. In here, I've got raspberries, red currants, black currants, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries. They're great. Now we're going to put these berries into the pan. Lovely. Now I'm going to put this on a medium to high heat, and to them I'm going to add some vanilla sugar. So in with 3 nice tablespoons of this. Okay, now all we want to do is just leave this over a low heat. Well, I say low, medium to low, and we just want those berries to just soften up a little bit and make a nice little syrupy consistency sauce to go on our pancakes. Now we're going to get on with our pancake batter. So I'm going to need this nice big bowl on the scales, and I'm going to need this one as well because I'm going to separate 2 large free-range eggs, or the best welfare that you can afford. The best way to separate eggs I use is literally just use the shell as a separator, and we'll keep the whites separately and put the yolks over here. Now to the egg yolks, I want to add 180 grams of plain flour. So in we go with the flour. Okay, so that's the flour, and then we need to add 220 mils of full fat milk. You can use semi-skimmed if you like. So in we go with that. There we go. And then I need a teaspoon of baking powder, and it's really handy because you can now get a little sachets of baking powder, and each sachet is a teaspoon. So you don't have to worry about over measuring or under measuring. So in we go with the baking powder. There we go. And then we need a nice pinch of salt. So in we go with the salt. Now I need to add 25 grams of unsalted butter to a small frying pan, and I just want to melt that. So while the butter's melting, I'm going to come over here and whisk the flour, baking powder, egg yolks, salt and milk until it's a nice thick, smooth consistency. So the butter's almost ready. So that goes straight in here. So into the batter with the butter. Oh, that sounds good. And I'm going to leave this pan to fry the pancakes in after. So even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of butter in there that's left behind, it won't be wasted by going in the sink. So let's whisk that in. I've got the first part of the batter ready. I'm going to move that out of the way and bring in the egg whites. And I want to whisk these to stiff peaks. If you've got an electric whisk and you would prefer to use that, by all means go ahead, but I'm not going to bother getting mine out just for 2 egg whites. This looks ready, my friends, and then what I want to do with these is fold it into here. So nice and gently. We don't want to waste all that work we just did beating up those egg whites by knocking all the air out of them. Okay, so while I'm folding in these egg whites, I'm going to put my pan that I melted the butter in back on to a medium heat so it gets nice and warm, because as soon as we've done this, we're going to start making pancakes. Right, that's what it should look like, my friends. Nice and bubbly and thick. So I'm going to get a nice ladle and just spoon a little. You'll start to see that lots of little air bubbles are popping. That's the time usually to turn it over. Look at all these bubbles. These look like they're just about perfect to turn over. So we'll just get in. Ready for the reveal? 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. So there you have some pancakes. Now we need some of our lovely berries. Just like that. Now this is a beautiful thing all by itself, but just to give it that little extra oomph, I've got some Greek yogurt, and I'm literally just going to put a few little dollops, just to cut through the rich pancakes and the sharp, tangy fruit. And there you have it, my friends. Pancakes with a berry compote my way. Let me know what you put on your pancakes in the comments box below. Don't forget to like it if you like it. Subscribe if you want, it is free after all. But most importantly, my friends, as always, enjoy yourselves, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Happy cooking! Banana bread. So, to start off, we need a very large, well, big enough mixing bowl and a wooden